Being through it before, it gives me a good idea of what to expect. And the difference this year, I had a lot better year and showed a lot more things, and it just gives you a different stock coming into the draft.
You feel like you're much more prepared this year for the NBA and for these workouts?
Definitely, I feel like I've grown just through maturation and working hard. I've grown a lot since last year. Yeah, I've always liked the Pacers. Even when I was out in Utah, when they had the Jermaine O'Neal team and those guys with Steven Jackson, I always was a big Pacer fan. As far as dreaming playing for them, you never really think of it. You're just more of a fan of the team.
Yeah.
When you went through the process last year, what did they tell you you needed to work on? What areas did you feel? I mean, we saw it during the course of the year.
Continue to work on my body and shooting the ball, be more consistent and finishing at a higher rate, and just being more of a team player and be better on the defensive end. I feel like I improved a lot on each one.
Is your decision simply based on whether you'll be a first-round draft pick or not? Is that what it comes down to?
Right now, I really haven't made any concrete thing what I'm gonna base a decision off of because it's early. Really, teams are just starting to get to know you with last week's combine. So for these next 3 weeks, I'll have a better idea.
How hard is this decision to make? I mean, it's a big decision you're making.
It's really hard, but you can feel what you need to do, and you just gotta make the best decision for you. Even if it may not something you want to do, you always gotta make the best choice for your family and other people.
If you choose to go to the league, how has Purdue prepared you for this?
Purdue just prepared me in a lot of ways. Being a main guy, being a leader. That's those are traits that you can't get just without doing it. You have to do those to become better at them.
As teams obviously analyze you through this process, what are you analyzing? What's in your data set that you're trying to gather the information to make the right decision?
Really just how teams see me and if they feel like I'm someone that they would want to be as part of their organization. Because, on their end, it is a really big business, so they got to make a good investment.
What skills do you think that you could bring a franchise like the Pacers?
I feel like I can bring that grit. As I said earlier, a lot of the older Pacers teams, like with Jermaine O'Neal, David West, guys like that, that just really came out and competed around our test. I feel like I can bring that back. And just being a Hoosier, there's a lot of support here as far as growing up here.
How much fun is it to be out here with some of the other best college basketball players in the country and get to, it's work, but then it's got to be fun too, right?
Yeah, it's what you want to do, play against the best, and that's how you find out what you need to improve on. If you don't play against good competition, you will never find out your weaknesses.
Biggie, what have you done to slim down, like you slim down?
Just continuing working, just as I've always done. There's no big change. It's just staying on the same process.
What kind of feedback are you getting so far from the NBA people?
The biggest feedback I've got, you went back to school. That was a good decision. You played well, and you showed a lot of things, and we liked how your game has grown, and things along that alleyway.